Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Grant here, on my way to camp. I'm actually close to it. I'm only about 15 minutes out. It is Saturday. It is the first day, it's the 28th. I could not make it up to go hunt this morning because I have basketball, so my family is up there right now. We have Uncle Mark, Kristen, Uncle Eric, and Dietrich, and Lauren. Since it's like 3:11 right now and I'm still not there yet, I'm going to sneak into one of our blinds down by our edge of our field that I should be able to sneak in without making much noise. Lauren's going to be hunting the orchard, and Kristen and Uncle Mark are be hunting in the clover plot. So hopefully we'll have some luck tonight, and hopefully I get you guys some footage of some deer and hopefully a big buck. Stay tuned, guys. Made it in the trapper blind. It is 3:47. I walk in, saw tons of sign, 2 scrapes, all these trails, rubs. I mean, it's amazing. So I'm really hyped. I have a nice view, and I can see a lot. I don't know how I'm gonna make this work to still film. Probably not. Oh, there's another deer out here. So I can tell. Alright guys. We got 4 doe up here just feeding. Hopefully, they attract some buck out here. Just to give you guys an update. Colby sat today. I don't know if he got any footage or not. But he's been sitting all day and he's seen about 70 deer. And about all of them doe. I mean, that's a lot of deer not to see a single buck. I mean, you really gotta start managing that doe. The doe population over there, but at least he's seeing stuff. Hobbs went out this morning. I think he said something about 9 doe hunting on a new place back home. Give you an update. We got like 30 doe. I can't count them all. Like, this is crazy. I know my camera's like not doing the but you still have this group over here. As I'm slowly panning, you see all the deer that we have up in here. There's another one. My quality isn't the best in this camera. We have a buck. This one's a buck, I believe. This is the one. It's a small one. Alright guys. That's gonna wrap up the nighttime. Got about 30 some doe out in the field. Still out in the field in front of me. No buck. I'm lucky. Great first time. Gotta be up here. Really excited. Alright guys, it's November 29th, 7 a.m. Lauren and I are in the birch blind. I'd say it's around 30 degrees. It's a little chilly this morning. Oh, we got a slight breeze going, nothing too bad. We thought we heard something down below us here, but still haven't seen anything yet. We stopped hearing it. Alright guys, it's 10:15. We're out here in the field. Only saw one spike in a doe this morning. We saw it down here in this thicket, so I really couldn't get a good view for you guys. We only saw him for about a minute. We're just kind of game planning, walking around this edge right here of this cornfield. We're seeing tons of trails and tons of sign. So I'm thinking about maybe splitting up with Lauren and I might sit down here over here in this thick brush, just take a stool, and then she might hunt in the orchard. But we don't know yet. We're just gonna kind of game plan a little bit, because last night, as I saw in the video, I mean, all these doe are just right here, 30 of them, and I saw this 5-point come out. I mean, I wouldn't shoot the 5-point because it's too small, but there's a good chance more different deer will come out tonight, so we'll give it a chance. We'll let you guys know what we're doing. Thanks, guys. Alright, guys. It's the afternoon of the 29th. It's around 3 o'clock. just got settled in, I was sitting in the ladder stand for a little bit, just after lunch, just to see if there's anything walking around up top. So I moved down here to the clover. My first thought was, I was gonna try to sit and brush down by the field. But I looked at the wind. The wind really wasn't in my favor, and I'm thinking I could see the field from the clover. Not as much as I thought I could, as I'm gonna show you guys. I thought I could see a little bit more to my left, but that's alright, because a lot of them are coming out over here. And I have this whole food plot here, which there's not really anything growing now. And I also have the draw to my left. So I got way more opportunities, and I also got the orchard to my right. So hopefully I can catch them moving through. I have way more opportunities from this spot. So hopefully it'll be a good night. Alright guys, we got a nice buck. Right there. I can't tell what it is. It's either a nice 6 or an 8. I don't know if Lauren can get a shot. Might be a little too far for her. But hopefully it works her way up to me, or I might have to do some grunting or some rattling here. Yes. 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 He's going down. He's going down. He's going down. He's going down. Yes. 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 He's going down. He's going down. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. He went down. I just saw him. I saw him go down. I saw him go down. He just went down. Oh my. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. God is so good. Let's go. Oh my gosh. I didn't know I was zoomed in the whole time. I just smoked him. I just smoked him. I'm sorry, I didn't know I was too worried about this because I didn't have a good setup. I had to use a stick for a shooting stick. I saw him crash, I heard him crash. I just saw a little movement over there a couple minutes ago. So hopefully he's completely dead. It was running, looked like it right behind the shoulder, looked like a hard shot. I saw the blood gushing out. Guys, I can't believe I did this. All here. Hold up a second. Alright guys, he was laying down. I thought he was done, but he started kicking around. Now he's back up. He's standing up. You guys can see him right there. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna wait him out here till dark. Alrighty guys, it's the next morning. Got the deer cleaned up last night. Got the rack cut off. You guys can see, I'm really happy with this buck. It's got a little bit of uniqueness to him. Really flat here on this left side, which I really like. Just overall, I'm just going to talk a little bit about the hunt since I didn't get as much on film. Like I said, I wish I would have got more. So I get out, I go sit up in the ladder stand a little bit. My plan was to go sit in by the cornfield in just some brush. And I was going to take a stool, and I had the shooting stick I'm about to show you. And I was walking down around 2:30, and I'm thinking to myself, well, my wind isn't right. So I got to change something up. So I'm thinking, let's go up in the clover blind. I was like, I can see out, I'll see the draw, I can see the clover food plot. I can see the right to the orchard, and I can see out in the field. And that's perfect for rifle. So I was like, alright, I'll jump in. So I jump in the clover plot, in the clover blind. I had this stool, and then I have this shooting stick that Colby and Hobbs made. A little rough, not gonna lie. So around 4, Lauren texted me, hey, I see 4 doe coming out by the birch blind, coming out in the field. I was like, alright, cool. I couldn't see that far yet. So we're seeing a couple doe, and all of a sudden, I look at binoculars, something comes out below, down the bottom of the orchard. I'm like, that's gotta be a buck. Look out here, it's this guy. I pull up the binoculars, all of a sudden I just see rack. I was like, that's a nice buck. I was like, Lauren, nice buck. So he came through. This is such a crazy story. I can tell the Lord was working. He comes out of the orchard, bottom of the cornfield, and I'm all the way up in the woods. He just starts making a beeline straight towards me. Right towards me. When he has doe in the field, he comes right towards me. Didn't grunt or rattle or anything. He's just steady walking. it was kind of a far shot for Lauren, and the angles, you know, and he was moving too fast, so Lauren couldn't choose. She said, Grant, you're going to have to take him. I was like, alright. Gets to the bottom of the clover pot trail. Starts coming up. I'm like, wait, is this going to happen? I realized this stick is too small. It's too short. So I had to get off my stool while he's coming up. And he stopped down like a brush and was eating, I think he was eating some acorns or something for about 5 minutes. Finally comes up. I was on my knees with this 30-06. You know, this is not a light gun. Put this on the stick, on my knees, balancing, trying to get this thing. It finally stops broadside about 40, 50 yards. I shoot, it just starts taking off. I see blood coming out. I hit it a little lower than the heart. Not ideal. Well, and then all of a sudden it just stops, backs up, and then crashes about 60 yards where I shot it from. I was like, oh, it's going down, it's going down. As you guys can see in the video, I'm like, oh, I smoked this thing, smoked this thing. Then you guys see at the end of the video that I go, wait, I gotta go. And he gets back up and he walks off. So I'm like, my property was about ready to run out. And I wanted him to keep him on my property. I'm like, alright, I gotta get off and cut this deer off. So I get down, I just start spraying. Made a 100-yard sprint, cut him off. I see him on the birch pine trail. Pull up on him, shoot. About 50, 60-yard shot, offhand after running a 100-yard sprint. I miss. Jumps down to our right. Goes down in our thicket down below the birch pine. I'm like, alright, Grant, you need to relax. We need to go back. So we went back, resettled in at camp. About an hour later, we go out. Right where I last saw him. I was texting Colby, calling Colby and Hobbs. You know, I'm like, sending them the pictures of blood. I'm like, what are you guys thinking? You know, we're just talking, figure out what I want to do. So we get out there, found where I take the second shot. Took us a little while to find some blood. Then we started finding blood, and we found good blood. I mean, I was just walking pretty much the whole time, and it didn't take me a second to find the next blood. Like, oh, there it is, there it is. Kept walking. Kid you not, we walked through our power line, and luckily our neighbors were able to let us walk on their property. We walked, I don't know, 800 to 1,000 yards to find this deer in the backyard of our neighbors. And luckily, you know, I thank them for letting us go on their property to find this. So I walk up, and I'm following nice blood. I'm walking through swamp, and I'm getting briars, jagged, anything, and I'm still want to find this buck. And it's bleeding like crazy. I'm like, every single time I see the bigger spot of blood, I'm like, alright, this thing's got to be down soon, right? I look up, there it is. I was like, oh, I got him. Turns around and he looks at me. He's still alive. So I had to go up, had Lauren put the flashlight, put another shot in, finished him off. Luckily, he didn't have to run or anything. He's dead right there. We got him. With some help of the neighbors, we got it back up, and I was able to clean it up last night, but that was just a hunt. It was a hard tracking job, and just with the equipment, didn't have the personnel, we really couldn't film as much. We got some of me working on the deer a little bit and talking, tagging it. Hopefully, you guys enjoy this video. Give us a like, comment, subscribe, and we finally got the first kill. I mean, I'm so happy right now. This one felt good. I thank the Lord for it, and thanks for the hunt, guys. Hope you guys enjoy this video.